Yep.
So tell me how you made your call to action. Now, I don't need you to recite your call to action, but tell us what you gave them in the call to action. We know it was a breakthrough session.
Okay, so I shared what would happen if they continue, because my title of my talk was 3 Secrets to Stop Your Job from Sucking the Life Out of You. And
good talk title. Good.
Good, thank you. And so I went through what would happen if they don't do my 3 secrets.
Okay.
What's happen to them. And then I talked about what could happen if they do implement the 3 secrets. And then I said, would you love to, would you love to talk more about this and introduce the call to action? And then I introduced it again by telling them about the QR code, because they all got the little sheet that had the QR code.
Okay. Did you have a limiter?
Yes, I did. I
Okay.
said for the first 9 people, I actually said, no, I said 11. I said the first 11 people. So I did put that in there.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. And I got 3.
Okay, good. You did a lot right, but there's 3 things you missed. And guys, this is such a great way to open this Q&A session today, because this is where a lot of you hiccup is on call to actions, right? So, Shelly, 3 things you missed: title, value, and urgency. Title, value, and urgency, right? Title, value, and urgency. So let me walk you through what those 4 mean. So you called it a breakthrough session. So title, think about your ideal client. I'm going to position your ideal client for you in this. 52 years old. They were planning on working for about 10 more years before they retire. They're literally having night sweats on Sunday nights because they hate their job so much. They have this manager who verges on cruel and makes them constantly feel like they're too old to be there. They're not relevant. He constantly is throwing all of the work, all of the promotion to a younger set. And you're totally feeling too old, too fat, too irrelevant, too exhausted to be there. And yet, damn well, what you're doing. You've been doing this longer than anybody else. And you've got to find a new direction because you have put on 20 pounds. You are crabby all the time. You are unhappy. And you are constantly like having daydreams of tipping over your boss's desk or trying to win the lottery so you can just leave there, right? That's probably your ideal client, right, Shelly?
You got it.
Awesome. Beautiful. None of those women woke up in the middle of the night and said, do you know what I need today? A breakthrough. If I could just find a breakthrough, like, is there a breakthrough store? Can I go to a store and do they sell breakthroughs on the shelves? So you missed an opportunity to name this, right? Mm-hmm. So let me just give you an example. You could have said, there's 30 of you on here. I would love to talk to all 30, because if you were attracted to my session, it means you're unhappy in your job right now. It means you want something more, and it means that you are having some lousy Monday mornings. And I'd love to talk to all 30 of you, but I can't. I can only talk to 11 of you. And here's why: because I spend a lot of quality personalized time, because we do a pink slip session together. You're able to walk in and give your boss and your company a pink slip and say, I'm out of here. So in this pink slip session, I'm going to show you exactly how to improve the job you're in until you can get out of it. I'm then going to show you a plan of exactly how to leave and be able to financially survive. And then we're going to lay down the details of what your next career move is so you can love Monday mornings again. So in this pink slip session, we spend about 30 to 45 minutes, and I charge $400 for these sessions. But for 11 of you, it's going to be a gift. And it's going to be a gift because I was invited to speak here. I was asked to share with the room. And so I'm actually giving away with these 11 sessions about $4,400 of my time. And I'm happy to do it, but you have to take action now. You have to click the link here. You have to do this QR code. And when they're gone, they're gone. Okay, 3 people have already grabbed a session. Now there's only 8 left. So this is going to go quickly because I know you're here because you're not happy in your job. So let's get this right, and let me give you a $400 gift. And in turn, you can have a different vision for your life. right? So what I did there was I gave it a title that gave people urgency, right? It's like, yes, I want to give the pink slip to my boss. Like, a middle finger session could work too. Anyway, I'm kidding. But I gave a value. Did you see how I did that, Shelley? I normally charge, but for you, it's free, but only for 11 of you. And look, they're already going, right? And that was the urgency. So I was able to create urgency emotionally by saying, like, those of you that jump on this are going to be able to leave your job faster than those of you who don't have a session with me, right? I can create urgency that way. I can create urgency with the limiter, and I can create urgency by saying there's a value to this, but those of you who are fast action takers, and then I can also turn it around and I can scratch the scab a little bit. After I did all that and I said all that, because you said you mentioned it again, I can then say, let me just share something with you. Those of you who are slow to take me up on this opportunity are also going to be slow to change your careers, which means you're going to be slow to find your happiness again, which means you're completely comfortable with being miserable. Have you thought about that? So do you see how I kind of scratched that scab when I went back that might grab those last 2 sessions or those last 3 sessions?